Hi guys, and welcome to the vlog. So today is going to be a really happy, saturated vlog. So first of all, it is the 10th of December. So 15 more days till the man in the red suit comes. Super excited about that. Hopefully planning on camping for a couple of days over Christmas. For friends and family that watch my blog, that know me. She has pets. She's going away. I have a house too. It's fine. I have someone that's going to be watching my pets. I'm taking my dogs with me, but I have someone that's going to be watching my cats. So it's all fine. And I know that it's the holiday season and things happen during the holidays that you wouldn't expect to happen. So I'm safe. You know, my doors have locks. There will be a house sitter coming to check the cats. I have security cameras. I'm safe. In any case, I'm really excited about being in the outdoors and stuff. I'm also planning not really camping, but like sort of a camp out at my mother's for New Year's. So we're gonna party on New Year's. We are going to get our party on. We are going to sing karaoke. We are going to, there'll be lots of music. There'll be lots of drinks. I plan on getting nested. But the good thing about it is I'm bringing my swag, and literally from where we will be drinking to where my swag is, it's like 5 feet maybe. So I'll be safe. I'm good. And it's all good to let off a little steam every now and again, and to ring in the new year. Also, my brother and I found lights. Not little teeny Christmas lights, lights with bulbs. Where we used to live, when we were kids, we had these patio, you can't really call them patio lights. I don't know exactly what they were called, but they're lights. And we used to string them up in the tree out the front every Christmas. So my, one of my oldest brothers and I, we found them. We put the bulbs in, we plugged it in to check it, it works. So come New Year, we're gonna hang them up somewhere. There's only one bulb that doesn't work. We're in the process of getting my youngest brother, who's a bit more know-how than we are, to figure out what's going with the one bulb. Everything else works. They're not like Christmas lights, where as if one doesn't work, they all don't work. It's not like that with these ones. So even if we don't get that one bulb working, it's gonna be okay. It's not gonna affect it in any way. And we've done all the safety checks, because like if when we plugged it in there was something wrong, it would have shorted the power and we would have just had to reset the thing. Any case, so Christmas time is coming along. I've got most of the presents. I still have one present to do. Hoping to get it finalized, but I'm not really sure how it's going to pan out. Fingers crossed. It's for my oldest brother. Fingers crossed it'll pan out. I'm really hoping it pans out, because I really want it to be good for him. I'm not sure if I'm going to give my presents for my family before I go or after I get back. I was actually thinking maybe I'd give them their presents New Year, for New Year's Day, because it makes a lot of sense. Or I might give it to them earlier, depending on when I get back. No idea set dates or anything, but we're going to be away for 4 days in total. So 2 days driving and 2 days actually, there as such. But in any case, so over the weekend, my 2 boys and I went with two of my brothers. We went to a train and hobby exhibition. We had a blast. It was fantastic. There was lots of things to think about because my oldest son and myself are into the train hobby, and we would like to have our own layout. And we've always been constricted with space. That's always been the major issue in any hobby that we've done. Space. There's just never enough, and there's not enough in our house. But my son and I did see some designs that were shelf. They were, bookshelf size. And they just ran on a small little loop, and they had all the different things inside, and one had like a tunnel over it, and fantastic. We'd find space for that size layout, which was really nice. My son got some more trains. My oldest brother that went with us, he got some trains and some track, and my youngest son, he got a train medallion with train stuff on it, which was really nice. So after we'd finished, because my brother said we still had time to spend out, because we didn't spend as much time at the hobby exhibition as we thought we would. So he suggested, well, do you want to go check Lifeline, which is a thrift store in our country? I was like, yeah, okay. And he kind of roughly knew where it was, but when we went to go see it, it had moved. So I Googled it on my phone, and we still couldn't find it. But as we were going to find it, we saw a Salvation Army store, which is another thrift store. So we decided, okay, we'll just go to the Salvation Army store before we go get lunch. So we went to the Salvation Army store, walked in, and my oldest son showed me they had something in the cabinet that was One Direction. And, I wanted to see it. I got somewhat excited, and I was like, oh, One Direction stuff, because I love One Direction. It stayed there. Like, honestly, I know that things take more value as time goes on, right? But oh my god, I could pick up One Direction stuff for like $2.50 from the op shops, right? I could. Now, because Liam's gone, $50 just for like a board game, or just like a binder that's got, $50 just for one little thing. No, thank you. I love the band and I love them, and I'm all about donating, right? Don't get me wrong. I don't mind sharing my money with other, yeah, people would look at it and go, yeah, but think of where that money's going. Well, I'm not biased. I do give to charity, right? I do. But sometimes you got to look at, is that going into the store itself or to the community? Most of the time it just goes to the store itself, to the big chain, corporate, whatever. I don't understand the price hike now. Like, everything is literally $50. $50. Like $100, $50. Like, why? Yes, he passed away, but that's no reason to scalp us fans. Jesus Christ. My apologies if I said the word wrong. Like, I think I'm using scalped in the right context. If I'm not, sorry. But anyway, so I was a bit disappointed. Then my youngest brother, he was showing me a glass drink dispenser, and he thought that would be great. So me being me, because my siblings have disability and they already have a lot of stuff that they own, I usually go, do you really need that? You know, is that something you really need? I make them question themselves, going, well, do I? Do I really need it? Do I, I've said in previous vlogs, most of my family have a hoarding bug. It's just stuff. They just have to have stuff. The sibling that's just older than me, wow. Yeah, wow. He has that bug, like, it's like pulsing through his veins. Not through any fault of his own. I don't blame anyone for their hoarding habits. I don't blame my family for their hoarding habits. I know they have the bug. But in saying that, I asked, do you really need that? And he said, oh, it'd be good to have. And with my siblings, they're fully grown adults. Yes, they have some sort of disability, but they're fully grown adults. If they choose to buy it, they choose to buy it. I give them options to question, okay, do I really need that? No, I don't. I'll leave it there. But if they choose to buy it, they choose to buy it. It's their own money. So anyway, then my oldest sibling, he said, there's dolls down the back there. So I went for a wander. I went walking around. My younger sibling showed me a porcelain one. I'm like, I don't really collect those. I have a few that I bought for my daughter because she's sort of doesn't really collect them, but sometimes they have spiritual essence on the doll itself, and ergo that's why she falls in love with it and says, okay, I want that one. So anyway, I'm saying that a lot, just don't mind me. But so I was like, nah. I turned, because like the porcelain dolls were like on a shelf type thing. I turned, and what do I see? Two reborns. I was like, oh my god, in a thrift store, a reborn. So first off, I had a look at the baby. Baby was about this big. Obviously, bigger made than the one I made. And I looked at it was artist-made babies. Like, for those that have been in the hobby the longest, we can tell the difference. We know the difference between something that's handcrafted and something that's just, Chinese made, factory made, whatever, however you want to say it. We can tell the difference, right? So it was a baby. I already got lots of little babies. I already have all of those. I wasn't really looking for a baby, and they wanted $140 for it, which is wow. Again, for an artist-made baby, that is cheap. You won't get an artist-made baby for under $500 unless you really look hard enough and someone just really doesn't want it. If someone really, really doesn't want their baby and they just want to hurry up and get rid of it, then you might get one for cheap. But mostly they're over $500. So $140 was great price. But I wasn't really looking for babies. So behind some porcelain dolls, I moved some porcelain dolls. There was a child, I kid you not, there was a child reborn. Now, I looked at the doll, and I picked her up to hold her, and I was instantly in love. I was like, oh my god, it's a child reborn. So the price was $160, and I was like, okay, the doll retails, like child dolls, they retail at $2,000, right? And I like the child doll at the price that it was is less than, let me show you, hold on. Was less than my Penelope Rose. This is my Penelope Rose. She is a Ariana by Reva Chic. So I have her. She was 200. So I have her, right? And I'm looking at this price tag, and I'm just wandering around with her, just, you know, having more of a look. This middle-aged lady, like older than myself, like she came up to me and she goes, "Oh, do you know what that is?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's a reborn. I have a few at home." And she's like, "Oh, good. I'm glad someone's buying that actually knows, you know, more about the doll." And she said it was a Bountiful Baby, 2010. So she goes, "You know these retail at 2000? I'm like, "Yes, I know they retail at 2000. So I'm walking closer to my youngest son, and I'm just like, can I really justify the 160? You know, we're saving to move, or, you know, saving for lots of things, you know, our car, so many things doing to it." So I was kind of like, but then I'm like, this price tag is never going to come up again. Never, never. And then I thought about the Sam that we originally wanted to get. The Sam that we originally wanted to get was $400, and that was a Chinese knockoff for a child. $400 for a Chinese knockoff. And I was like, okay, well, I was going to spend that much. I was going to save it and spend that much. This is way less. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to buy it. So I went to the register, and guess what? She's fine. Look at this gorgeous girl. Look at her. Look at her paintwork. Isn't it beautiful? Look at that face. Look at that paintwork. Like, oh my God, like seriously. She is so beautiful. Look at her. Look at the detail. She's got tip nails. Details in her feet. Look at that. She is simply adorable. She's so adorable. I do not know what kit she is. If you know what kit she is, please feel free to comment down below and just let me know. I'm not sure what kit she is. There are a few things I am a little disappointed with. For one, her hair. Someone has given her a haircut that is not a hairdresser, and they've also left it on the side. They've cut too much away on the side. So now that it looks like she's got like some, you know, it just looks really weird the way it is on the sides. So, you know, unless I put like fold her hair to the front, it just looks really weird the way it is. And also, now the disappointing part about purchasing her and knowing that the store knew what she was, right? The lady in the store knew what she was. The disappointing part is she had a sticky cardboard, little paper cardboard thing here stipulating her price tag and what, you know, what she was, right? Bountiful Baby 2010 and check 160, right? They also put a price tag on her, and because it had either been hot or at some point got wet, hot, or something happened, it stained the vinyl. She now has her price tag here on her vinyl. It was a little white, you know, one of those little white sticker things. They put it here. It has stained her vinyl. I don't know how to get it off. I did try a little bit of soapy water. It didn't take it off. So when I got home, I was talking with my mom about it, and she said, try a little bit of perfume. That might remove it. Stupid, right here, Yeah, I'm allowed to call myself stupid. I tried it. It did not remove this, but it did take some of her, because it's a little bit lighter in this spot now from where I tried to take it off with perfume. So it's frustrating that it's there. I don't know how to remove it. If you have any tips or ideas, it would be greatly appreciated. I'm not sure how to get it off. I wish they hadn't have put it there. The price tag. Still, we had a name picked out for her, but I'm still second guessing it. So her name for the moment is Margaret Ann. She is Margaret Ann. Margaret after my grandma, and after my mother-in-law's middle name. So she's Margaret Ann for now. I'm still second guessing it. I'm not 100% sure on how that's going to go. She's got Penelope's dress on at the moment because the dress she came in was just not working for me at all. But I'll sit her back down here. She is super gorgeous. She's so beautiful, and she sits nicely. Let me show you. She sits nicely. Look at her. She is, ta-da, she's gorgeous. I just can't get over her. I'm so much in love with her, and I'm so grateful that, you know, we went to this store. You don't always find Reborns in thrift stores, but when you do, damn, like, I found lots of Chinese knockoffs and I've never really brought them home, or I've been like, yeah, I know that one, you can buy that on Temu for this, you know, I don't really want it. But this, an artist-made baby, you don't always find good finds like this. Like, it's unbelievable. Her price tag, just her everything. Turns out, if you wait long enough, you'll find what you're looking for. Because we were going to get another one of these, my baby here. We were going to get another Sam kit and reborn it for the girl, but when I saw her, she had to come home with me. She's my beautiful girl. She's beautiful. Anyway, that's going to be it for this vlog, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, comment, like, subscribe, and as always, be awesome. Bye!